Today we are going to learn the first topic from Edexcel Pure Mathematics P1, Laws of Indices. An index of power is used to show that a quantity is repeatedly multiplied by itself. For example, here you see x times x times x times x. Here x is repeatedly multiplied by itself 4 times. So we can represent it as x to the power 4. Here x is the base and 4 is the power. We can also call a power as an exponent or an index. We can use indices to represent a big number in a simpler way. For example, 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. You see here we have multiplied 10 by itself 6 times. So we can represent it as 10 to the power 6. See? So this is actually 1 million. We have represented 1 million in a very simple way using an index. Why do we use laws of indices? We use laws of indices to simplify powers of the same base. Have you noted the point? We can use laws of indices only when we have the same bases. If the bases are different, we cannot use laws of indices to simplify. First, we will learn the multiplication law in indices. According to multiplication law, a to the power m times a to the power n equals a to the power m plus n. You see here, both the bases are the same, but indices are different. So we have retained the base and added the powers. Let's see some examples. X to the power 4 times x cube. See here we have the same base, so we will retain the base and add the powers, just like the law said. So 4 plus 3. So x to the power 7. We'll see more examples. 2x cube times 8x to the power 5. See here we have constants also, we have indices also. So what we can do? We can just rearrange. We can write it as 2 times 8 times x cube times x to the power 5. So 2 times 8 is 16. X cube times x to the power 5 is x to the power 5 plus 3. That is x to the power 8. Let's see more examples. 8 to the power 7 times a to the power minus 8. Here you see one of the indices is a negative number. But is it going to trouble us? No, not at all. You see, we need to be careful only about the base. If the bases are the same, we just need to add the powers. So retain the base, add the powers. 7 plus minus 8. So a to the power minus 1. See more examples. X to the power half times x to the power 3 by 2. Looks a bit scary, right? But we know that. We aren't scared, but we know if the bases are the same, we just need to add the powers. So we can retain the base, add the powers. Half plus 3 by 2. That is 4 by 2. So 4 by 2 is 2x square. We'll see more examples. X to the power 3 by 2 times x to the power minus 1 by 2 times x to the power 7 by 2. You see, here we have 3 indices. So what are we going to do? We'll do the same way as we did before. We'll retain the base because all the bases are the same. So we'll just retain the base and add the powers. So 3 by 2 plus minus 1 by 2 plus 7 by 2. So how much it is? 10 by 2 minus 1 by 2. X to the power 9 by 2. Easy, right? So we know that according to multiplication law, a to the power m times a to the power n equals a to the power m plus n. Now we will learn the division law in indices. According to division law, a to the power m divided by a to the power n equals a to the power m minus n. You see, here also bases are the same. So we are retaining the base and subtracting the power of the denominator from the power of the numerator. Or we are subtracting the power of the bottom from the power of the top. Almost the same as the multiplication law. Let's see some examples. X to the power 4 divided by x square. So, what will be the answer? Have you got it? X to the power 4 minus 2. That is x square. Do you think how we got it? Let's check. X to the power 4 divided by x square. X to the power 4 means x times x times x times x divided by x square. So x times x. Cancel out. Common ones. How many x remaining? X times x. That is x square. The same thing we are doing here also. But we are using a simpler way. That's all. We'll see more examples from division law. A to the power minus 7 divided by a to the power 2. See, here we have a negative index, but we know it's not going to trouble us in any way. So, we will write a to the power minus 7 minus 2. So, minus 7 minus 2 minus 9. A to the power minus 9. If you have any trouble with the calculations, you can use a calculator. Edexcel allows you to use a calculator. See more examples. A to the power 8 divided by a to the power minus 2. So, what will we be getting? Have you got the answer? Definitely you might have got the correct answer. Let's check it. A to the power 8 minus, already it is a minus, so minus minus 2. A to the power 8 minus minus 2. That makes it a to the power 8 plus 2. So a to the power 8 plus 2. That is equal to a to the power 10. Now you see a to the power 3 by 2 divided by a to the power 1 by 2. Here we have fractions, but we have already learned how to deal with fractions. So a to the power 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2. That is a to the power 2 by 2. That is same as a to the power 1 or just a. See, 5x to the power 4 by 3 divided by 2x to the power 1 by 3. So what we can do? We can write it as 5 by 2 x to the power 4 by 3 minus 1 by 3. That is 5 by 2 x to the power 4 by 3 minus 1 by 3, 3 by 3. That is just nx. Now we'll see one more. X to the power 7 divided by y to the power 6. This time you are going to give me the answer. Have you got the answer? Yes, definitely. You see the bases are different here. So we cannot use laws of indices here. So this is the most simplified form. We cannot further simplify it. So what we have learned? We have learned the division law in indices. According to division law, a to the power m divided by a to the power n is a to the power m minus n. Now we will learn the power law in indices. According to power law, a to the power m all to the power n equals a to the power m times n. You see, here also we are retaining the base, and what we did with the powers? We just multiplied the powers. We retain the base and multiply the powers. Let's see some examples. X to the power 4 all to the power 2, or x to the power 4 the whole square. So x to the power, we are multiplying the powers, 4 times 2, so x to the power 8. Now we'll see more examples. X to the power minus 1 by 2 all to the power 4. So what are we going to get? Retain the base, multiply the powers. Minus 1 by 2 times 4. So minus 1 by 2 times 4 is minus 2. So x to the power minus 2. Now we'll see more examples. Y to the power 7 by 8 all to the power 4 by 3. So now you have got the answer, right? Let's just check whether your answer is correct. Retain the base, that is y, then multiply the powers. 7 by 8 times 4 by 3. So y to the power 7 divided by 6. If you have any doubt with the calculations, you can just use your calculator. So we have learned the power law. According to power law, a to the power m all to the power n is a to the power mn. See what we have learned from the power law. A to the power m all to the power n is a to the power mn. So a to the power n all to the power m, that will be a to the power nm, right? So we know that mn is same as nm, right? 4 times 2 is same as 2 times 4, in the same way. So a to the power m all to the power n is same as a to the power n all to the power m.